Sorry, I am late for two reasons. One of them was traffic jam. Not so bad, but there was car stalled. والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية ونسألك تمام العافية. اللهم اعف عنا واجعلنا من أهل طاعتك وكرامتك. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات. Ya Allah, in this morning we beg your rahmah and maghfirah to our brothers and sisters who were killed in New Zealand. Ya Allah, accept them as shaheed, accept them shuhada, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, give sabr to their loved ones who left behind, and give shifa, speedy and full recovery, Ya Allah, for those who are injured. Ya Allah, make this crime be a window for people to see who is the real terrorist in the world. It's not the Muslims, it is those who are enemies of the Muslims. Ya Allah, they used to worship you and they were inside your masjid to fulfill their duty of Jum'ah. They came to pray and to request you to forgive them and to accept their good deeds. May you, Ya Allah, do so. And may you, Ya Allah, remind us that the real terrorists are not the Muslims, those who profess the religion of Islam, but those who don't understand Islam and have so much hate for it. Ya Allah, punish every politician who supports them, every person who tried to give them an excuse and try to blame the Muslims instead of blaming the criminal themselves. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد. I would like to say a few words before we go on. Sisters, if it was a Muslim who did this, if it was a Muslim who killed innocent people, what do you think the world will do? What do you think the world will do? The least. Let me see. You yourself, you will condemn it. Oh, that's not Islam. That's not who we are, right? Why didn't I hear the Christians saying so far? Why the Pope didn't come out and condemn it? We have seen the opposite. We have seen that senator justifying that the real reason is immigration. By the way, for your information, there are only 49,000 Muslims in New Zealand out of 5 million. That's all. And Christchurch is in the south. There are only 15,000. Where he killed, only 15,000 live there, Muslims. So it's not true. It's not immigration. It's more than that. So we know what is it. Allah told us in the Quran. What is it? وَمَا نَقَمُوا مِنْهُمْ إِلَّا أَن يُؤْمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ الْعَزِيزِ الْحَمِيدِ. This is it. It's in Surah Al-Ma'arij, in Surah Al-Buruj. Allah says, and they did not hate from them except that they have believed in Allah. This is the reason. So the reason is Islam. So they are not immigrants from one country, they are from different countries. So you cannot blame it only on one country. So what's the common thing? It's not race. There are Arabs, non-Arabs, blacks, white, even New Zealanders, native New Zealanders, they were there, killed. So it is not the race, it is Islam. It's the common thing that made that man kill them, which is Islam. Another thing, he killed them where? In the fields, in a mine, in masjid. Masjid is place of Islam. So let no one turn this away and say, wow, no, it is. Another thing, the numbers on his gun refers to what? To the years the Muslims were defeated. So it's a religious war. 732, 1683. These are the years the Muslim armies were defeated by the Crusaders. So it's another crusade. Plus the music, he was making a music of war, playing the music. And he wrote 72 pages. 72 pages why he's going to do that. So don't say he's insane. So, alhamdulillah, Allah has exposed them and we will see. But we haven't seen any Muslim country stressing on this except Turkey. So it's another crime that will pass and will embolden others to do more. You will see. So please, my dear sisters, speak about this issue. You cannot let it trespass. 51 Muslim lives were lost, shattered. And many of them, multiple bullets. They were already dead and he still shoot. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. And who to blame? The Muslims. So my question to Muslim leaders, why you don't speak? Look, when a Muslim does something bad, everyone says, that's not Islam, that's not who we are, why the Christians didn't say that? No, Sheikh, few. No, I don't care about few. I want to see movement. Then we say, okay, the world is healing. They are not healing, sisters. Go by the Quran. Don't let anyone trick you. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakeel. If a Muslim does this, the police will investigate every person who has a relationship with that guy. Even his parents, his friends, the swimming club he goes to, the restaurant. Are they going to do that? Let's see. Let's say Australia, since he is Australian. Are they going to say, who does he go with, in order to contain? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Sisters, here, I went to your giant here, whatever, grocer. What is this, giant grocer? There I could see. You don't see. I entered only once so far in my life. I could see how this white man was looking at one of the sisters. In your own country, they look down at you. Sheikh, do you know his heart? I know. Yes. I can claim I know. My God. Expatriates. Anyways, so I hope you write letters to the Australian embassy. You write a letter from a concerned Malaysian citizen that we are very appalled and you do something against the right wings who are doing, because he's Australian. Do something for Allah's sake. Don't just keep coming here looking at me, get some knowledge and go do nothing. Right. Send them an email. We are very upset. What is your government going to do? Like this. Then you will see. Then they will send, hey, we received a few complaints from Malaysia. And alhamdulillah, we apply pressure on them. They do something at least. Okay. Few words. Allah knows how we are feeling. We stopped at major sin number 64. What was it? Allahu Akbar. Yeah, what was it? What was the last major? This book, red book. Okay, red book, which one? Yeah, what is it? I want you to say it. Despairing from the mercy of Allah. and losing hope. 64. Despairing from the mercy of Allah is a major sin. Is a very major sin, my sisters. So we said, never ever despair from the mercy of Allah, no matter what you may have done. Because usually when do you despair from Allah's mercy? When you sin and you think Allah may never forgive you. That's the shaitan's deception. That's the devil's deception. He comes to you and says, look, why are you doing this? You keep repeating the same sin over and over. Since you were a teenager, you have been doing this. Now you are in your 50s, 60s. Halas. He tells you that. If you do that, na'udhu, that's meaning you don't trust Allah's mercy. It means you think Allah's mercy is little, not much. Okay, we saw that. Today we go to 65, inshallah. Foregoing the congregational prayers. Remember the third major sin, what was it? The fourth, leaving the salat. Not praying at home. No, this is not praying in congregation. Without a legal excuse. Mainly for men. Why I have to tell you this? Because you are a mother. You are a mother-in-law, you are a daughter. You tell your father, your brother, your sister. So you tell people, you are responsible for certain men. If you don't have a husband yet, you have a father. You have a brother. If your father passed away, you may have a son. So what to do as a Muslim sister? Tariq al-Jama'ah. The person who does not pray with the Jama'ah, he prays by himself. Sounds familiar? Most men are doing this. Most men today, they don't pray in Jama'ah. They pray in Jama'ah only Jumu'ah. No, we're talking about Jama'ah of Salat, Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha. If once upon a time a man misses one of these Salats for a legal excuse, he didn't hear the adhan, he slept, he was in hospital, he was caught in a very bad traffic jam on the right lane. He cannot even go to the left. Everything was stopped. And he cannot join the Jama'ah. He cannot go to the masjid. In this case, maybe. But he's home. He prefers to pray home. He prefers to pray home, but eat in a restaurant. Look at the hypocrisy. Some of your men, they prefer to pray home, but eating outside. Socializing outside. Playing anything outside. Salat inside. Everything outside, except when it comes to salat. That is the shaitan's deception, and that's a major sin. Especially if you hear the adhan. Rasulullah said, La salata li jari al-masjidi illa fil masjid. There is no salat for the neighbor of the masjid except in the masjid. Like anyone who lives nearby him, their salat at home is batil. They have to pray in the masjid. We're talking about men and children from 7 and up. 7 up. Not the drink, 7 up. Islam, 7 up. We're not kidding, sisters, this is the deen. At what age some of your children walk to school? Not you, you have cars. The Malays who don't have cars, at what age their children walk? 7. They walk to school. And sometimes they cross very dangerous fields full of wild animals. Like in Sarawak, they were crossing an infested river with crocodile. And many of them died. But you still send them. Masjid? Why you don't teach your children to walk to the masjid? It's the problem. Especially if you live near the masjid. Like across the street. Oh my God, you still pray home. Yes. Who was first to ask? Batil? Batil. Let's say it. Huh? Yeah. No, what is it?
What is batil?
Batil, same in Malay. You don't have batil, no batil? Batal.
The solat is not valid.
Huh? It's not correct. Batil, null and void. Batal. Actually, batal means hero. Everything upside down in your Malay language. That there. Batal. Okay, don't look below my ankle. That's arrogance. When you wear something below your, what is the? Sisters. Batil. Null and void. Okay? You say batal. Right? This batal actually is hero. Okay? So you say it wrong. Batal. No. Shouldn't be batal. It should be like this, with an eye. But it's okay, keep using it, at least close to. Clear, inshallah? Yes, Farah. If what, sorry? Yeah. What safety? What's that? No. Don't be afraid about it. Inshallah, nothing will happen to him. Let him go. Especially if he wants to do it. Some mothers, may Allah forgive them like you, very over, say Ameen, I ask Allah to forgive you. Overprotective. Be protective, but don't be overprotective. If he wants to come, say MashaAllah, proud of him, go. And only what Allah has written for him will happen, sister. Only whatever Allah has written for him will happen. Yeah, don't worry. Let him go. That's what Allah created him for. He wants to come and say, MashaAllah, I should be very proud. Just tell him, be careful. Be careful, make your thing. So he grows up conquering his fears. Not you add fear to his heart. Already they are tackled. Tell him, go. Yeah? Good. Or give him a ride. Give him a ride. You send him. No problem, inshallah. Good. So let's see what Rasulullah ﷺ talks about this jama'ah. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. Do you have the same? Is it the same? Major said? Good. No, just to see if we are on the same page. Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiallahu anhu said that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam told some people who don't come to the jama'ah. He saw them not coming to the jama'ah, like our people here. Let's say I meet them. I should tell them what the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam said. What did he say? Look at this. لَقَدْ هَمَمْتُ أَنْ آمُرَ رَجُلًا. I'm about to order one of the Sahaba to lead the prayer. Then I go and burn down the homes of those who don't want to join our Jama'ah. If you say this to some man today, this is... But that's Hadith al-Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, narrated by Imam Muslim. I'm about to order one of you to lead the prayer, while I take a group of you and go and tell these people who pray in their homes. Why are you praying in your homes? I shall burn down your homes on your heads. Why don't you come to the masjid? Why did Allah create us? I want to know. Very good. Worship Him where? Okay, worship Him the way you want or the way He wants? Very good. The way He wants is in the masjid. Why you don't come? Not you ladies, man. Why they go to work, but they don't come to the house of Allah? Why? You see the question? Because you mothers also, may Allah forgive you, you never taught them that going to the masjid is more wajib than school. We never taught our children that going to masjid, my son, is more wajib than going to school. I rather see you missing school than missing salat in the masjid. This is our problem as parents. We didn't teach our children this deen, that my son, your place, your real place is the masjid. And it's more important than our own house. The house of Allah is more important than our own house. If we start doing this, my sisters, the next generation, no one will shoot them like dogs. Because they know what to do. So here is Rasulullah ﷺ showing us the importance of Salat al-Jama'ah. Why he's ready to go and burn down the homes of some people. Hadith Sahih rawah Imam Muslim. In Sahih Muslim, go and you find this hadith. In another hadith he said, لَيَنْتَهِيَنَّ أَقْوَامٌ عَنْ وُضُعِهِمُ الْجَمَاعَةِ. You guys who are not coming to Jama'at, you must stop doing such evil practice, which is not to come to Jama'ah. Jama'ah means Salat al-Jama'ah, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, Fajr. أَوْ لَيَخْتِمَنَّ اللَّهُ عَلَى قُلُوبِهِمْ. Or Allah will seal their hearts. How they seal their hearts? Meaning khalas, they become ghafil. You know what a ghafil? Or a ghafil are those who khalas, they got used to sin. They got used to it. It's a major sin not to come to the masjid. Sisters, once upon a time, we don't go to masjid, okay. But once upon a time we come to the masjid, that's not okay, that's KO. But people never been. Huh?
She's not once upon a time, once a while. Once upon a time, a long time ago.
No, that's what I mean. Takbir! Once upon a time there was a sheikh by the name of Sheikh Zubayr. We thought he was too much. But he was teaching us the normal Islam that we have never been taught. Huh, my sisters?
Can you explain talk about when for men go to work, they come back and then tired and they feel an option, whatever it is.
You mean I explain again?
Yes.
For Zaki? Takbir.
No. Yes.
No, serious sisters, we have never, you see what I'm talking, it's like, oh my God, yeah, we never thought it was a major sin, right? Because why the Prophet ﷺ said, I will go and burn their homes? That's not the Prophet, right? The Prophet doesn't do that, except with something major you are doing. For example, the Prophet was commanded by Allah to cut off the hand of the thief, to lash those who commit zina. Here he is commanded to burn down the homes of those who... So it's major. It is a major thing. Because it becomes habit. The deen will become weak. And we are commanded to establish the deen. Question to you. Why government has to follow you when it comes to taxes? Taxes. You don't pay tax, they come after you. Right? Because it's their job, right? Part of the job of government is to make sure Muslims pray. But we never saw this. Is that you pray? It's not only between you and Allah. If you do it, between you and Allah. When you don't do it, it's between me and you. Me as a government, representing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on earth. And you. So I tell you, go pray. Close your shop. Pay zakat. It's not, pay tax. Okay. Pay zakat, no, okay. No, we put you in jail if you don't pay zakat. Very good. Very good. If you break the fast, you eat, they can even rot on you. Salat, we didn't take it seriously yet. And that's a big mistake. You close your shop and go, pray. Simple as this. But we live now not as good Muslims. That's why, my sister. The problem is we are not trying to practice the true Islam. Alhamdulillah, once we learn, we start learning. Anyway.
Sheikh, number 65 referred to male only.
Males. Males wajib on them to pray in the masjid. Females no. But they are highly welcome. If they want to come, no problem. No one should stop them. But man must. If the people forego the Friday prayer, Rasulullah says, Allah will set a seal on their hearts for them to become heedless. Khalas, heedless. You live your life heedless until you die. Jumu'ah. Pull your kids from school and take him. You have a son and his father goes far, you go and pick him up and send him to masjid. If the masjid is near him, let him walk. You will not die. So Rasulullah said, don't turn heedless. They said, Ya Rasulullah, how a person will turn heedless? He said, if he misses Jumu'ah and Jama'ah. Jumu'ah and Jama'ah. Narrated by Imam Muslim. Now how about those who leave 3 Jumu'ahs? Tahawulan means lazy. They were lazy. No reason, no valid reason. They are not in ICU. They are, subhanAllah al-Azim, I never forget this. A young kid with leukemia carrying his, the thing where they had the drip and walking to the masjid and praying. In America, he's walking and he's pain, no hair, everything gone from the cancer. And he's going to pray. I said, La ilaha illallah, in the masjid there, in the hospital. And healthy, wealthy, all type of cars, difficult to come to the masjid. But social gathering, the first. In the masjid, social gathering in the masjid. For example, wedding, aqiqah, janazah, you find that person first. Why, brother, we see you first and not in the salah? So it means you didn't come for Allah, you came for that person. Don't tell me otherwise, sorry. When Sheikh Zubair comes only to janazah, I'm not coming for Allah's sake. I'm coming for because your son died, or your daughter, or your mother, or your father, husband, or whoever. You got it? Be careful to be like those people. Serious. Think about it, sisters. What brought this man to the janazah, to the masjid, let's say masjid. You remember that janazah of that sister, girl, little girl? Very good. We saw many brothers. Tahar, bye. Okay, Maghrib and Isha. Maghrib and Isha, they don't come. Big problem. So you're not coming for Allah's sake. You're coming for, but Shaykh isn't that good. It is good if you are what we call consistent. then I know you are, alhamdulillah. Only social gathering, social gathering, social gathering. No. So you're not coming for Allah's sake, you're coming for that social gathering, whether it's janaza or marriage or whatever. Aqiqah or... May Allah have mercy on us, my sisters. May Allah have mercy on us. So Rasulullah ﷺ said, he who leaves 3 Jumu'ahs in his life without valid reason, Allah will seal his heart. طبع الله على قلبه. نعوذ بالله. 3 Jumu'ahs? Yes, 3 Jumu'ahs. Sheikh, how about somebody makes tawbah? If you make tawbah, Allah will forgive you. I'm saying if you die like that, Jumu'ah is not that important. For men, for women, alhamdulillah. In another hadith, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, whoever misses Jumu'ah without a legal excuse or a danger, real danger, shelling, civil war, and you cannot go out, curfew, you go out, they shoot you. Example. In this case, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, he will be accounted amongst the hypocrites in a record that cannot be erased or altered. Allahu Akbar. The person will be written in the books of hypocrites. Please tell this to your loved ones. Hafsa, wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may Allah be pleased with her, she said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Rawahu al-jumu'ati wajibun ala kulli muhtalim." It is wajib on every child who reaches puberty to go for Jumu'ah. Wajib. So school is saying wajib for your child to be in school. And Allah and His Messenger are saying it's wajib for your child to go to masjid. Which one are you going to follow? Follow the school. Most of you will follow the school. But Shaykh, he has school. Ya Allah, your Messenger is telling you he has to go to the masjid, and you're telling me he has to go to masjid. That's it. Shaykh, don't tell me but you are Muslim or not. You Muslim practice. You're not Muslim, khalas. Don't waste my time. What did Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say? And who narrated this hadith? A woman, subhanallah, Hafsa. May Allah be pleased with her. Rawah al-Jumu'ah, going to Friday prayer, is obligatory for every male who has reached puberty. At what age your son reaches puberty, sisters? Well, forget. Very late. What's wrong with your children? Takbir. Our sons by 8, 9, mashallah, khalas, ready to get married. Yes.
By age?
Huh?
Do we go by age or wait for the thing?
You go by age. That's why I said 7 and up. No. Salat. 10 rotan. 7 you teach. 10 rotan. Sisters. By 11, 12, the child is ready to, alas, his voice changes. MashaAllah. But what do you want to see? What do you want to see? To know that your son has reached puberty. His voice. One morning, he started speaking like this. That means khalas, he's better.
So it's the voice, that's it. You don't have to wait.
Not just the voice, there are many other things. Yeah, what do you want?
No, I mean, the thing that you
Tell him, let me shower you? No, khalas. Allahu Akbar. The voice and here, look, you want to know if a child is bad, look at me. Put your thumb under his nose here. Like this. Put. Check if you are bad or not. Check like this. If you find 2 bones, it means the boy has reached age of puberty, or the girl. If you find only one bone, it's like a bone. It's not a bone, like chickens. See when you are eating chicken, near the, what's called that? Cartilage. Very good. If you find 2 cartilages, it means he's bad. Even if his voice doesn't, check. No. Wait for their dream. There is no. Dream can come 35 years later. As if the dream comes, they will tell you. They will not tell you. So, when your children are 10 years old, start checking them locally. Ma, what are you doing? Come here. Halas, did we see that not going to Jumu'ah and Jama'ah is really a major sin? Okay, here is the evidence that Salat al-Jama'ah is wajib. Here. Wajib, and when you break wajib, sorry, Maryam alayhi salam, not our sister Maryam. Maryam, the mother of Isa alayhi salam. She is a woman or a man? Alhamdulillah. What did Allah say to her? يا مريم اقنتي لربك واسجدي واركعي مع الراكعين. Here is a woman commanded to go and join Quran the ruku'. Why Allah told her do qunut and do sujood and ruku' with those who are making ruku'? What does it mean? What does it mean? It is wajib jama'ah. Jama'ah is wajib. And she was commanded to go and join them. Meaning there is already jama'ah. People making ruku', go and join them. وَارْكَعِي مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ, and go do ruku' with them. While they are praying, go join them. Faham? So anyone who tells you Salat al-Jama'ah is not wajib, it's not wajib. Why there is masjid then? سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى. Why there is masjid? Masjid, why? Why we build masjid? What's the first reason of building masjid? Answer me. Why you look at me? Prayer what? Individual? Jama'ah, very good. So to pray in Jama'ah, that's masjid, right? So when we build masajid, is to pray not Jumu'ah. Jama'ah, 5 times a day, and then Jumu'ah comes once a week, until the year is over. SubhanAllah. And they still tell you, is it wajib to pray Jama'ah? Ask them, is it wajib to go to work? Or work money?
Some of the offices, they have the azan in the office, the building, and then it comes in their PA system.
It's okay.
I mean,
As long as they pray Jama'ah, fine.
Yeah, they go to the...
But it's not an alternative for the masjid. For example, honestly, if this building is very close to the masjid, there shouldn't be there salat. Sorry, you go to the masjid.
So the office surround is not good enough.
Office surround is not good enough if the masjid is too close. If the masjid is far, fine. But if the masjid you cross the street, when you go eat, you pray. My lunch break between, let's say, 1 and 2. I eat, pray, and come back to work. This is why Jannah is very expensive. Jannah is not cheap, my sisters. Remember this. Think about going to, even in Jannah, okay, Jannah 1, Jannah 2, Jannah 3, Jannah 4. Jannah 7.
They say when they retire, they will go.
Huh?
They say that later when they retire, they will go.
When they retire.
Yeah.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. So they are sure they will retire. Number 1, they are sure they will live long to retire. Okay, good. Look, if you don't do something in your youth, you will not die on it. Sorry to tell you this. You get to use it. Do it. Then it becomes part of you. The men who are not used to go to the masjid from youth, they will not go to the masjid in old age. Sorry, that's the truth. Only few people, through the mercy of Allah, through the tawbah was so sincere, He led them. But you always do what you have been doing in your youth. That's why be careful what your children do. Certain behaviors you should not tolerate them because they will stay with them all their life. For example, if they bully each other, Even when they grow up, they will bully each other. You tolerated that as a mother. Should not. Should stop. Stop it. Now you're still healthy and young and they're bullying one another. Tomorrow when you become very old, just look with your eyes. Constantly missing the Friday, Jumu'ah, it's part of it. It's just let me focus on this subject. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, SubhanAllah, just yesterday I was giving tafsir of this verse, Surah Al-Qalam. يوم يدعون إلى السجود يوم يكشف عن ساق ويدعون إلى السجود فلا يستطيعون. On the day of judgment, when the chin, Allah will uncover the chin of the humans, meaning naked. That's a nice, beautiful way of saying there will be no clothes on you. And they will be invited to do sujood, to pray, but they can't. Why? Because they never pray. And they never join the Jama'ah. Sujood here means collectively, can't pray. They can't. They will not be able. Why? Because they didn't do it in the dunya. Here is the ayah. Read for us, Sister Linda, the ayah, that ayah in English. Show her. Rescue. She was somewhere. Her mind was somewhere else. Takbir. Halinda, where have you been? Okay, not the same book. Yalla. 186. The day that the shin. Not you. Apa itu? I said Halinda. Takbir. Your sister is happy. Takbir. Yes. Because I don't want you to die like what they did there. Takbir. Sisters. The leader should be like this. Leader should be, okay, actually, sister, Linda, don't worry. She's still looking for the bank, but it's there. Are you with me or not? Yalla.
Allah Most High says, the day that the sheep shall be laid bare, and they shall be summoned to prostrate, but they shall not be able.
Allahu Akbar.
Their eyes will be cast down, ignominy will cover them. Their eyes will be cast down, ignominy will cover them, seeing that they had been summoned before time to bow in adoration, while they were whole and happy.
Very good. In dunya, they were being invited to come to the masjid. They refused. Now they can't. Yawm al-Qiyamah. They cannot. Now you see why it's very important to go to the masjid? So that we avoid this scenario, Yawm al-Qiyamah. This scenario of Allah calling us to do sujood, we will do sujood. The others cannot. Because they were not coming and doing sujood with the Jama'ah. Ka'b al-Ahbar, one of the greatest mufassirs of the Quran among the Sahaba, he said, ما نزلت هذه الآية إلا في الذين يتخلفون عن الجماعات. Ka'b al-Ahbar was a Jew before he became Muslim. He was a Jew priest, rabbi. When he became Muslim, he said, this ayah was revealed only about those who don't come for Jama'ah. Who understands the Quran better than Sahaba? Who? No one. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Sahaba were the best to understand the Quran because they were with him. He is saying this ayah, when it came down for those who were not attending the Jama'at. Wow. Sa'id ibn al-Musayyib, however, may Allah have mercy on him, he said, they used to hear Hayya ala salati, Hayya ala al-falah, and they did not come, although they were healthy. They didn't come. Hayya ala salat, Hayya ala al-falah. They hear it. It's on their phones. They hear it even. They see it on TV. They still don't come. Huh? My sisters. Serious. If you truly love your sons, send them to go. And they get used to it, alhamdulillah. And let them, they will have fun. Just tell them, be careful when you cross the street. And you think, God forbid, by your children sitting in the house, nothing will happen to them. God forbid, if an accident is going to happen, whether they are on the street, playing soccer, or in their rooms, or under your own protection, it's going to happen. Just let them go. Let them go. And they even become men. وَالَّذِي نَفْسِي بِيَدِهِ Rasulullah ﷺ said, he swears, by the one who holds my soul, I have considered having wood gathered when the call to prayer is made, and going myself to those who stay back from attending in Jama'ah to burn their houses down upon them. Wow, this is big hadith. Yes, because you don't know the danger of not praying in Jama'ah. This is why we are weak. Sisters, this is why we are weak. We don't pray in Jama'ah. How do you think unity will come? Out of nowhere? It comes from the meaning of salat, when we start praying together. One of the wisest leaders of the Zionists said, as long as Muslims have the following things, you can never defeat them. Number one, if they read the Quran, you can never defeat them. If they pray Jama'ah, pay attention to what he said, and Jumu'ah. He said Jama'ah and Jumu'ah. Non-Muslim, Jew, enemy of Allah. He's saying we cannot defeat the Muslims if they recite the Quran and read the Quran. If they still pray Jama'ah and Jumu'ah, and if they go to Hajj, we cannot defeat them. And look at them. Quran teaches you the deen, this unity, and Hajj is unity. So you, by not coming to the masjid, by not sending your sons, by telling them to pray only at home, you are contributing to the weakness of the Muslims. There are many ahadith, I leave them for you to read. Now we go to major sin number 67. Al-idrar fil wasiyah. Wasiyah, sisters, very important. Bringing loss in the bequest. Bequest is wasiyah. You leave a wasiyah, so loss in wasiyah. What is wasiyah? Bequest. You write something and someone doesn't fulfill it for you. You leave a wasiyah. Either you write it or you tell them. For example, you say, my dear children, do not distribute my inheritance until you give 1/3 to Masjid Qabr al-Hasan. Okay, mommy, don't worry, inshallah. Mommy dies. She left wasiyah to her children. She said, please, 1/3 of my property should go to this masjid, for example. As soon as she dies, yallah, the abang and the kaka and the adde, everybody say, hey, mommy, Miskina. She was under sakaratul maut. She didn't know what to say. Yeah, sakaratul maut. Yeah, it doesn't have to be written. Very good. It doesn't have to be written because some people don't write. Some old men and women, illiterate, they cannot write. Or they don't have time to go to solicitor. Better to do it in writing, by the way. So let's see if, na'udhu billah, someone does that. Or you give everything to prevent your inheritance. Suddenly, mashallah, your iman goes high. You have children, you say, okay, I give everything. You should have given that when you were healthy and in your lifetime. When you were healthy, with a sound mind, and when you were, mashallah, okay, not last minute. Like divorce during sakarat, it doesn't count. You know that. If a man in sakarat, he says to one of his wives, you are divorced. Actually, what he's doing is trying to deprive her from inheritance. We don't count it. We say sorry. But Shaykh, he said talaq 3 times. Inshallah, he says it 300 million times. It doesn't count. We don't take talaq during sakaratul maut. Because obviously he's trying to deprive this woman from inheritance. Because you know, if you are divorced, you cannot inherit your husband. Your ex.
Does this only apply on the wasiyah or the fara'id?
Fara'id, there is no wasiyah.
No, I mean when someone doesn't fulfill fara'id, is it also the same thing?
Let's see. Fara'id, whether you fulfill or not. I mean, whether you write or you don't write. Okay, wait a minute. Understand, sisters. You cannot write wasiyah for people who inherit you. If you do, you're wrong. I demand that my daughter takes the house, my son takes the apartment, the other one in America takes the car. You cannot do this. You want to give them now when you're still alive. You cannot do that. Because they inherit you by Allah's command, not by your wish. So when you die, we bring the property, we bring the children or whoever inherits, and we give them. Based on what Allah told us to do. Who takes half, who takes 1/4, 1/6, 1/8, based on the Sharia. So your wasiyah is null and void for inheritors. The wasiyah goes only to someone who does not inherit you. Like this masjid, for example. Someone, a friend, you love somebody for Allah's sake and you want to give him or her something from your care. Because he cannot inherit you, she cannot inherit you. Clear? Let's see. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Allah says, من بعد وصية يوصى بها أو دين غير مضار. يعني, there should not be darar, harm on the waratha, on the inheritors, when you write a wasiyah. When you write a wasiyah, or say wasiyah to someone, you don't, that wasiyah, when we look at it, it doesn't harm anyone. It's maximum 1/3. Maximum 1/3. You have 3 million, you can give wasiyah for 1 million to be given somewhere else. To your foundation, to your charity, to whatever you want to do. The other 2/3 will be given to the family. Divided according to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided in the Quran. Clear? Alright. So let's see. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Nisa, after payment of legacies and debts, so that no loss is caused to any. No loss is caused to any. So what to do? Here is how we divide, sisters. Look at me. Someone dies, right? First, we look at his wasiyah. Before we do anything, we bury him or her, and the sooner the better. Don't be jahil. Don't be jahil. Some people say, oh, that didn't even spend 40 days yet. Who said 40? It's Hindu. 3 days. 3 days. After 3 days, yallah, let's see. The dead, Allah yarham. Allah yarham. May Allah forgive him or her. What did he have? What did she have? They have this. Bring the inheritors. And it should be public. So that there will be no like misunderstanding, maybe you have hidden something, you know what I mean? Here is what he left. Here is what she left. Okay. Bring the children, those who cannot come will be represented, no problem. Sometimes you cannot call everybody, they work, okay. So let's say Sister Sastina says, Sheikh Zubair, you represent. Let's say I'm her brother, whatever. So I go there, I represent my share and her share. Okay. Somebody else. Then, okay. Before we divide, wait a minute. Did our father or mother, whoever died, left wasiyah? Yes. bring it. Or, I'm witness. Anyone else witness? Wasila, yes. What did he say? He said 1/3 or 2 ringgit, 1 ringgit goes to SQH. Take that. Take that out. Good. Does he have any loans? Yes. Bank so and so. Okay, pay. Then you divide. You save the debt first. Sometimes we are happy that he's going because we get something. Now we will. So we resolve the wasiyah and the dayn and the debts. Then we divide. Whatever is left. Clear?
What about zakat here? Do you have to pay?
If he didn't pay that year, if he died within, let's say, Ramadan, he died in Ramadan. His zakat, here we pay zakat. 2.5, it's not much. Zakat is not much. 2.5%.
Shouldn't he pay the debt first and then pay wasiyah?
You know, wasiyah.
Wasiyah first and then pay the debt.
Also the debt, no problem, together. We'll post them together. But the debt shouldn't, actually the debt shouldn't be to banks. I just gave you an example. You should not have taken loans from banks. It's haram, it's a sin, it's riba. Let's say you borrowed money to me, I have to give it back to you.
But you have to settle the bank debt if not they come.
No, it's not my problem. Thank you. It's your problem. You went and borrowed money from the bank. Don't ask me about banks. I showed you the way. I showed you many times. I said, go solve your problem. Go now. It's not my problem. I didn't take the loan from the bank. You did.
You need the disease.
Huh?
The disease you need. Problem.
Yeah, it's his problem. And your problem, you're still alive, you can fix it. Enjoy. Hey, enjoy the nice cars you're driving. Enjoy the, mashallah, enjoy. You will see later on. I'm very angry. You have to be patient this week. Sabah. Enjoy the jewelry, enjoy the house, the aircon. Enjoy now. When you enter the grave, you will see. And some of you already told me, coming sister, some of you, mashallah, already trying and went to Bank Islam. Did you realize how Islamic it is now? Oh, Sheikh, we went to river, we said no. Oh, we can even prepare the letter to the lawyer. They're already taking you to court. Whoa. Right or wrong? Some of you. Azubayda, Zabaria, Takbir. Some sisters tried and threatened already. Because they said, look, I want to pay one time. No, they said, then you still have to pay the interest. You see the problem? You put yourself in contact. Get out quickly. Alhamdulillah, some sisters already out. May Allah bless them, I know. I'm very proud of them. Already, khalas. Because how can you have saving? Explain to me this. In your bank now, there is 50,000, example. May Allah give you more. Say Amen. And you have a loan of 100,000. What's that 50 doing there? What way? Put it in. So how much loan you have now? Only 50. Why 100? You cannot. Sheikh, I want to see few zeros in my account. It's already zero. You may die and everything times zero. Takbir. So you lie to yourself. Your sisters, clear your riba. If you die like that, that's a major sin. Up to you. What benefit I have? Except to see you in Jannah before me, inshallah. Say Amen. What benefit I have, Shaykh Ruqya? This is why banks don't like me. Banks don't like me. They hate Shaykh Ruqya. Bankers. See, you cannot listen to me. Do you want insurance companies? This guy is doing our business. That's how they do. Only good Mu'mins who really want to make tawbah, they'll say, oh, this, I need to listen to you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, from As-Sadiq al-Amin, overnight becomes wine. That's it. He went against their desires. Before, he was good. He never crossed their way. moment he said, oh yeah, now you're a bad person. And we don't mind, alhamdulillah. For Allah, if we are good, that's the most important thing. So my sisters, do not please ask me from now on about Sheikh, you did it, sorry. But Sheikh, you help. I help you by advising you. Why don't you listen and go and yallah, get rid of this? Or you want me to change my opinion to suit you? So that you can say, okay, it's good Ustaz because he found a way for us. No, when you're wrong, sister, you're wrong. Riba is haram and you should stop it, sister. And I swear by Allah, you know that. You are missing a joy that is incredible. That everything you own is 100% yours. Whatever you own, sisters, is not yours yet. The bank can take it anytime. Right or wrong? Don't pay for 2-3 months and see. Don't pay 2-3 months. You receive the letter. So, before I receive the letter from Allah, which is the angel of death, I fix my life. Alhamdulillah, Ya Rabb, I live within my need. I have 10 ringgit, I spend 8 ringgit. Keep 2 ringgit for I don't know when. It's okay, credit card. I go back to Malaysia and pay. Who said that we're going to reach Malaysia again? It's okay, Sheikh. I'm in Australia. I'm in New Zealand. I'm in America. You're in America. That way. Ya Rabbi, you are my witness that wherever I go, I tell them. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with him, narrates this hadith about wasiyatan min Allah. Wallahu alimun halim. He said the wasiyah, it is in the halal of the mirath. The halal of the mirath. So my dear sisters, if Allah gives you something and you don't accept it, it is lost in the wasiyah. It's a major sin that Allah has given you, let's say 1/3, 1/2. No. I need to take more. No. Why we give wasiyah? We are His children. We take our right first. No. Allah says wasiyah first. Then inherit. Save your father. Do you love this person truly or not? Even if you hate him, even if you don't like him, you still have to respect him. Now he died. Do the wasiyah he gave, and do the thing that someone comes and say, I gave a loan to your father. Allah is my witness, 50,000, and here is the evidence. He brings you 2 witnesses or something in writing. Give him his 50,000. Must. But please, don't accept any word without witnesses, 2 witnesses.
Sure, was your first bet?
Together is okay, so together. Huh?
Let's say right now.
If you're not enough, no inheritance.
Not inherit the wasiyah, let's say to give surah.
No. Wasiyah no more than 1/3.
Yeah, that.
Okay, let's say he have 3 million. So you are always saving 2 million. 2/3. You cannot give more. Even if he said give everything, he say no. Uncle, no. Sheikh, no. Brother, no. Sister, no. You have inheritance, haram. You cannot give everything. You want to give everything, give it now before you die. Who stops you? Now, let's say one of you sisters, write everything, billahi ta'ala. May Allah bless you. You say no. When I die, give everything. No. You understand? Huh?
Even in writing.
Even in writing.
Contract.
Even in writing. Very good. You give now. I am writing, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I am giving everything I have to this foundation. Example, solicitor, witnesses. Now I can give. That's it. I leave something for me to live before I die. After my death, please give everything to, no, we don't, that's not counted. So the wasiyah is not valid if it is during your lifetime, after your death, and if you try to stop inheritors from, or prevent inheritors from inheriting. Clear? You want to give sisters, give now. But you cannot give everything after you die. Maximum 1/3.
But if his children abandon him, you know?
Very good. Give now. Teach them a lesson now in their life. You cannot.
Wasiyah is hiba, isn't it?
No. Wasiyah is hiba after death. Wasiyah is a gift after death. You cannot give everything after your death. You give only 1/3. So you want to give? Give now. A man is angry with his children. A mother is angry with her sons. And she doesn't want to leave anything. Fine. We say, sister, give your wealth all now. In your lifetime. In your lifetime.
That means when he dies, not much.
Very good. But if she dies and says, I don't want you to give to those kids, they neglected me. We say, auntie, just die first. We will see later on.
Sheikh, is there any debatable between the mazhab on this hiba? Because as what I was told, there is difference
Of opinion. Well, about this, no. What? What do they say? Which opinion you have? Say what? That you can prevent your.
No, like the unit trust in Malaysia, you have this unit trust of Mazhab Nasional. So you can put the hiba of your inheritance. So if upon your death, 50% goes to your child,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you follow the normal family, the normal life of a family is that the children please their parents and be nice to their parents. And it's your right, by the way, over them. You demand respect. You do, you must. Okay? Alright. If this is in a normal family, but the family is not normal. The children made their parents very angry. In this case, go take your unit trust and give it away.
Okay, another question.
Junaida, sorry. She has been very patient, Junaida. Junaida is very patient because she went to Algeria and learned. Akbar, Yati, when are you going? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. May Allah give Shifa, may Allah give Shifa. No. Very good. No. You cannot do that. Very good.
That's
Whatever you keep of cash, in this case, let's say this case scenario,
cannot see. She cannot see.
producer, filmmaker, it's okay, it's okay. I need to sit again. Allahu Akbar. For others, mashallah, because it's going to be on the internet. This is khayr, this is the sisters who take videos and spread them, inshallah, later on YouTube. They have a lot of barakah, inshallah, because they spread knowledge. In this scenario, you as a sister who reached certain age, you give your property to your kids. Each one gives something. Now, hiba. So meaning you transfer the ownership to them. So it's real theirs on paper. You keep the cash for you. Sheikh, I keep the cash in case of my death. Can I say they inherit nothing from this and I give the rest to my charity? No, you cannot. Because it's inheritance. It's not up to you, not up to me. It's the Sharia. 1/3, however, from that cash can maximum, max, 1/3. Up to 1/3. You can give even less. You can give less. The max you can give is 1/3. Whether it's cash or anything. Clear, inshallah, sisters? So the hiba is when you are still alive and healthy. You give. Like now, alhamdulillah, you want to write something for your children. But be fair, be careful. When you give, you have to make it fair. For example, you cannot give one a big house and one a bicycle. Takbir. You cannot do that. And honestly, don't give anyone who is not nice to you. Don't. If you listen to me, don't. They have to learn. You cannot neglect your father and mother and at the end expect something. You have to be bar. You have to be a very good son and daughter. Loving, caring. In this case, give them. But when you die, they have to. Whether even if they are bad, they have to. Allah gives them that He will hold them responsible for you not being nice to them. Just to be fair. Shamil, you forgot the question.
About these financial products and this and that, and even our EPF, all those things. So, is it a form of hibah when in a lifetime we are saying that these funds or financial product, whatever, to be given to so and so? Is that a form of hibah or still not?
Hibah. In our lifetime?
Okay, the financial product is going on.
Yes.
The trust.
Yes.
Or even the
Okay. Okay.
EPF. But the person wants to keep it now, but the product is still alive, not expired. Is that
You didn't expire or the unit trust didn't expire?
the product is still both didn't expire.
Some of you, the whole world expires and you're still alive. Like there.
No, both still alive. So you understand? Meaning the person is
I will give upon death only, isn't it?
something like that. Yeah, like the hibah, but the thing is not yet transferred. Yeah.
So
It's not due.
It's not due. It's upon death, then we can take this portion accordingly.
To me, that's very dangerous. Don't play that game, sisters. Don't play that game, unit trust and this. Wallahi, sisters, you are just wasting your. They are making money out of you. And most probably you will not get nothing, zero. If after your death, God forbid. No share they give. But they didn't give to you. They will give to your inheritors. Right? Okay. And you might not be very happy with one of them, or two, or whatever. But you cannot prevent them. The point I'm making, sisters, I'm simplifying things to you. You have something, enjoy it before your death. And give it. I enjoy giving. Go enjoy and give. So if you want to give something hibah, give it when you are healthy and alive. You don't, it's called wasiyah. Limited. Up to 1/3. No more than that. The other 2/3 will be given to your inheritors even if you don't like them. You really don't like a son, God forbid, because he is so pain in the neck. Still cannot stop him from getting his, unless he is kafir. Hey, by the way, if someone becomes murtad, he cannot inherit. She cannot inherit. If the son or the daughter or the husband or the wife or the brother or the sister or whoever becomes murtad, khalas, left Islam. Atheist. Sorry. Yes, sister.
If the one that is not assigned, no wasiat,
Allahu Akbar, Maryam and Farah and Fazila. Now I know why you want to sit in the bed. Takbir. You have what? Let me hear. Already this disturbs me a lot. Allahu Akbar.
if there is no wasiat, probably or dead,
Yeah, wasiyah.
there is no
If there is no wasiyah.
yeah,
Okay.
then it's all gone to the inheritance.
Everything goes to inheritance. Yes, correct. You want to make sure, yes. If there is no wasiyah, and no one comes and say, brothers, sisters, Your father, whoever died, took a loan from me. Then you wait for a few days. If no one shows up, everybody takes his share. And do it soon, sisters. Do not drag your feet. Not good. I know some brothers and sisters who are really hurt because now death starts in their family. Let's say it's the father who died. And I don't know, they were shy or not yet. Then the others, the inheritors, one of them started dying. Now what was just this much has been divided to again and again and again and again. And it's very painful. Right away. 3 days, 4th day, meet. Father passed away, may Allah have mercy on him. The mother, the wife, come here. This is what he or she left. Any wasiyah? Yes. What is it? Good. Any day, anyone has that? Yes, 1 or 2. Come. The rest, yallah. Have a good day. Assalamu alaikum. This is the deen. Enough dragging our feet. The deen is firm and we need to be strong on it. Those who want to, I don't want to take. Okay, come at them. Okay, mine, I don't want to take. Alhamdulillah, khalas. Some don't want, but come and you better, sisters, you better take and give. Don't say I don't take. Take your right and give it away. Let's say, alhamdulillah, you don't need it. Allah has given you so much. Give it to your charity. Sadaqah, inshallah. Okay. Continue. Clear inshallah. الإمام الكلبي says يعني يكفر بقسمة الله المواريث. نعوذ بالله, the people who disobey Allah in the wasiyah or in the mirath, they have actually committed kufr. Feeling like, why Allah gives me only 1/8? I'm the wife. I should take more. I suffered with him. It was me who took all. Yes, 1/8. Move on. Khalas. 1/8. 8 million, you take 1, sister. If he has 60 million, you take 2. But it was me who helped him. Help him what? What do you mean help him? What do you mean help him? What do you mean? Shaitan, look, comes to you and says, why do you take 1/8 here? While his mother takes 1/6. And the rest for his children. A man dies, leaves a mother, leaves a wife, and 5 kids. 3 daughters and 2 boys. Example. So, no, I don't accept 1/8. 1/8 is too little. It was me who worked so hard with him. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. It means you didn't accept what Allah has given you. It should be 1/2. That is called idrar fil wasiyah. You are now losing. Khalas. Na'udhu billah.
Sheikh,
Yes.
if after death the wife cannot take 1/8 cannot. Then after what do you call that, divorce, why the wife can demand half, or is that not allowed?
Divorce.
If
Number 1, if your husband divorces you, you cannot inherit him.
no, what is that?
No. Understand this first. Divorce means you will not be with him in paradise and you will not inherit him in dunya. Clear? Clear? Okay. I don't know. Western law says, okay, if he divorces you, take 50%.
Here, I think the lawyer, a lot.
If you and him were working and putting your money together, and he abused you, you were trusting him, putting your money in his account and trusting him. That's different. You were just sitting home and the maid was doing everything and you want to take half, like bear.
No, I mean,
Not you.
no, there is a common, no, the wife might be at home, but she advised, she works home from home.
That's different. That's your money. Sister, you were giving, you were. Allahu Akbar, all the muftis now show up. Mufti Julia, Mufti.
It's a Malaysian
I know, that is when you work. You were working also. You were a professional, sometimes even smarter than him. Working more than him. That's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking he's dying. He died and you don't accept 1/8 that Allah has given you from his money. Okay, let's do this. A man married a woman today, and didn't even enter yet in the room together. But they just came back from Pejabat, whatever. Husband and wife or not? If one of them dies, the other one inherits it. They didn't even go inside the room together yet. Inherit or not? Inherit, of course. You were pronounced his wife. Akad nikah. But no man, the marriage after 1 week. One of you dies. The other one inherits it. So, did you have enough time to even help him or he helped you? No.
So in the case of the wife that works and they spend
Yes.
whatever together, when the husband dies, still cannot get half.
She cannot. Very good. Very good.
If
She cannot take. If he dies, she cannot take the wealth. Only if he divorces her, she demands her right to be returned to her.
Sheikh, if it's in his will that I give half to my wife.
No, still, very good. Because we said he must give her before he dies. Why he doesn't give her before he dies? Let's say he loves her so much and he trusts her. I give you my dear wife now. No, after I die. First, make sure I die. Why you don't give before you die, my brother?
I did. Then the big Satan come to her. That's why
Yeah.
before she had it, the Satan never come.
The big shaitan doesn't have to wait for you to die to come to her. When the big shaitan wants to come to her, he will come to her. Like that.
She trusts him so much.
Huh?
Usually the wife trusts the husband, so they don't.
Yeah, that's the mistake you do. That is only during your divorce. You can ask for your rights completely. But sister, then why were you claiming that you love him and help him? Okay. Maryam, I don't hear you.
In the case of my maid that passed away,
Yes, may Allah have mercy on her.
okay, now that we are in this community, just give me that what about her things and her money that maybe she has left?
Give. You have to call her husband.
Now that she's got a husband and her children are not living with the husband,
Yes.
so there's two different
Or divorcee. She's divorced.
No, her children is from her first husband.
I see.
He passed away.
I see.
So now second
Okay, very good. What you do, call her son, call one of her children or daughter, and or give to her husband the one when she died, he was married to her. Okay? Does he have 3 children with her? Okay, very good. Call her son, give him, if he is mature enough, old enough, 20s, 40s. Yes, good. Call him and say, here is the amana of your mother. Fear Allah, your mom was married to another man. Go to Indonesia, divide this inheritance and give your stepfather. Give him. So that your mother will be. Give the son. Give the son over the husband. Because the husband is not the father of those kids. Right? Give everything and tell him, fear Allah. Tell him, brother, fear Allah. We are giving you this, that your mom has a husband, right? You might not like him, you might not agree with him, But he has rights. Whatever the Sharia says, give it to him. Here it is. Put it in his name. Don't leave it with you. Quick, go. And take these things even if you have to go yourself with Brother Hafiz. There, drop it and or call him. He flies here. Indonesians come easily here without visa. No, visit. Without visa. Like, entry visa, yes. And here is the aman of your mother, money, clothes, whatever she has. Take it. And give your stepfather his share, whatever it is. If that stepfather says, I don't want, alhamdulillah, khalas, between them. But get rid of this. It's a big problem for you. How about someone who steals inheritance? Your share, I took it. Like, let's say Zuli is my sister. Our father dies, I said, Zuli is overseas, and I said, don't worry, sister, your share is with me. She couldn't come, she came one day and said, bye-bye, gone. I used it. You use amana. Are you crazy? So, some people deprive others from mirath. One way or another. One way or another. Maybe a man has two wives. The wife when he died, he left with her the money, let's say. She doesn't give the other one. This is, na'udhu billah, one of the major sins. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa said, Man farra bi mirathi warithin, qata'a Allah mirathahu min al-jannah. Anyone who runs away or takes the inheritance of another person who deserves inheritance, Allah will cut him from Jannah. Cut him. No Jannah.
Meaning forever, actually. Or Jannah forever.
Yes. Yeah, because look, in this hadith, he cut him off from Jannah. In another hadith, he is cutting him from if his Jannah is so big, he will take only little. Why? For what? For something you will die and leave. Let's say piece of land. As if you ever go, every day you go to a piece of land and look at it. Some of you have piece of land you never visit. Right or wrong? You are even afraid to walk in. Ooh, mosquito.
Unless he pays back later.
Huh?
Later he pays back whatever that he stole before.
Yeah, unless he pays back, of course. May Allah save us. So whoever prevents his heir from receiving their inheritance, Allah will prevent his inheritance in Jannah. The hadith means Allah will prevent him from entering Jannah. Why? Your little brothers, let's say you have a brother who is young. That is his right too. Your father married your mother and you are 60 years old. Then he married another woman. And you have a brother young, half brother. Why you prevent him? He is also the son of your father. But I never agree my father marries that woman. You agree or not agree? It's not your problem. Your problem is to follow the deen. Allah Akbar.
Sheikh, is it simple for the inheritance to not bother to settle the inheritance? Let's say it's within two level generation, it has gone to more people, and really cannot be bothered to settle that issue. Just leave it. Like maybe the land is somewhere.
Wrong. You must give. You must settle. Okay, I might not take cash. Take the car, give me the land. For example, I buy right trade right there. Brothers, how much is this land? 1 million. How much is my inheritance? 500,000. I give you 500,000. And I take the land. You have to quickly resolve this. That's why you need ulama with you. But most of you want to hide. Most of you want to hide. You don't want to let people know how much your father or mother left. Very good. It's on you and big burden. The mistake that your father supposed to fix was very easy in his time. He left it. It's like
Yes. Why?
the snowball. Snowball become big. With time it becomes big.
So it falls on wajib for us to actually
Quickly, yes. One of you has to be brave enough, girl it could be, a lady, and say, look, we need to stop this nonsense. Get everybody his right and that's it. Especially sisters, you know who suffers is you as a widow. He left a father and mother, your husband, and he left you with few kids. Okay, you have a son, his brothers and sisters will inherit. Listen, if you have a son, his brothers and sisters, your husband, who passed away, don't inherit, because you have a son. If you have only girls, his brothers and sisters will inherit. And you cannot say, no, I don't like them. You like them or don't like them. It's your problem. We give them. Clear? Father and mother, also we give them. Father and mother passed away. Only you and the children are left. You and the children. We cannot fight Allah. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself divided himself. He did not even leave it to Rasulullah alayhi salatu wasalam. Clear? So if you have only daughters, please expect that your in-laws will inherit. If you have in-laws, if you are still married to the same man, the father of your daughters. Clear? Ya Rab, forgive me, I don't want my in-laws to inherit with me. Okay, Allah give. Give him up. Takbir. You want it your way all the time. 68. Takbir. Deception and evil schemes. And we leave the rest for next week, inshallah. Deception and evil schemes. Al-makr wal-khadi'a. Al-makr wal-khadi'a. Evil and evil schemes and deception. Therefore, sister, deception is major sin in Islam. People think deception is you deceive people, you cheat. I give you an example. Someone comes to marry your daughter. Takbir. Someone heard of you, mashallah, good mother. So he brings his family and comes. You have a nice daughter. And he says, Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. They call, they say, when can we come? Say, mashallah, please come, please, okay? They come for girl A. You send B. You give them the takbir. You know what I mean? It happened. That's it. They come to us, they say, do you have a daughter? They don't know you yet. Yes, alhamdulillah. Oh, we have heard, mashallah. She goes to this school. And she and her sister go to the same school. But actually they're talking about girl number A or B. You give them the other one.
But if they don't know, then
Many people don't know. You know, you switch it in the night of wedding. They switch the girl.
but if they don't know the girl, then
You think I'm exaggerating? You think I'm exaggerating? You have Fatima and Farina. They come for Farina. You give them Fatima. The night of you show them Farina. The night of the wedding, Farina, okay, mashallah, everything is changed. Like that. And it happened. It happened to a prophet of Allah. Who was that prophet who they switched his wife? Yaqub alayhi salam, very good. He wanted the young one, they gave him the old one. And he married her because he was dark. Yes. They did what husband and wife do. In the morning, that's not the one I wanted. And who did it to him? His own uncle. Most of the deception comes from family. Careful.
But nampak akad nikah is not lain dari
I knew. But in many kampungs, akad nikah meeting, everybody lives in KL. All Malaysia lives in KL, according to Sister Shami. 99% of Malay live in kampungs.
But you have to say that you akad nikah.
I can receive you switch, okay, two girls look alike, or almost same.
Twins.
There are people who do that. I just gave you an example of deceiving in marriage. It could be deceiving in buying and selling. I show you this man when I'm selling. But when it comes to give you, they give you made in China. But you thought it was made in Germany. Example. There are a lot of people cheat, sisters, and deceive.
So, a more common problem is when they come to ask for your daughter, or they come in nice cars and
Very good, very good, very good. Oh, the way they come, and you say, okay, that, to impress you that, okay, I am putting at least my daughter in a safe, financially safe place. If you see those people, sorry to tell you, you are putting your daughter close to riba, not close to. I rather see somebody with donkey coming to me. I know at least he has a donkey. Like where? La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. Yalla, let's see. I just give you examples. Let's see what is deception. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولا يحيق المكر السيء إلا بأهله. Allah Azza wa Jal says, but the plotting of evil will harm in only the authors of it. Whoever initiates evil, wallahi al-alim, evil will come back to him. That's why sisters always initiate good. What goes around? Very good. Initiate good, wallahi good will come back to you. Smile, you find yourself happy. Give, you will be given. Forgive, you will be forgiven. But plot, someone will plot against you. And your own plot will turn against you. You will see what this idiot did in New Zealand. That plot, wallahi, will make many New Zealanders even sympathize with Muslims, love Islam, start reading about Quran. Wait and see. Wait and see. So, never mean that. Don't mean that and don't plot. Rasulullah said, Al-makr wal-khadi'a fil nar. Plotting and duplicity are in the hellfire. Plotting and duplicity. Makr khadi'a. Why? For example, I give you an example, sister. Someone marries you for your money. He doesn't marry you because he really likes you. And I said likes you. I don't lie. Love after marriage. If someone says I love you, say we're going to marry. We didn't even get married yet. How do you know you love me? You didn't try me yet. You don't know my character, you don't know this. Not yet. My sisters. True love comes only after marriage. Why? Because it's a gift. From who? From the most loving. He may like you may like him, but not love, not yet, until you marry. So there are men who marry women only to get green card. PR. You know what I mean? Or because you are from a rich family or something like that. That is a deception. That is deception. An evil scheme. He has an evil scheme. He's after your money. So you be careful. You be careful, sisters. So a deceiver, Rasulullah said, a miser, and he who reminds recipients of his charity to them will not enter paradise. 3 people will not enter paradise in this hadith. Number 1, khib, deceiver. Someone who deceives. Khib, cheater. He never mean good. Number 2, the person who is bakhil. Haji bakhil. Miser, he doesn't give. He doesn't give. And the third one, mannan. The person who always reminds you. Remember what I did to you? remember I helped you? Remember, I did. They always mention their charity or their help to you. These people will not enter paradise. So if it was a small sin, sisters, does the Rasulullah say they will not enter paradise? So it's a major sin. Also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about the hypocrites, يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَهُوَ خَادِعُهُمْ. They seek to deceive Allah, but it is Allah who deceives them. The hypocrites, they try to deceive Allah by coming and praying with us, pretending they are with us, but actually they are trying to deceive Allah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already deceived them. Imam al-Wahidi, rahimahullah, says that they will be treated in the manner they treated others. They will be shown the light as the believers, but when they approach the sirat, they fall into it. Look, Yawm al-Qiyamah, the hypocrites, Allah will do the same thing to them. It shows them the light, so they think they're safe. But actually they are going to fall in there. It's like I trick you. Have you seen children sometimes say, okay, give me high five? And they do like this. I said, hey, I pass. Trick it. Give me high five. They do like this, hey, trick it. So Allah Azza wa Jalla plays them the way they were playing His ibad. He shows them the light, the nur. Oh, khalas, we made it, we're going to Jannah. But sorry, that's not the nur of paradise. You play games, today you will kill. In the other hadith, Rasulullah ﷺ said, hadith narrated by Imam Bukhari and Muslim, Ahlul Nari Khamsa, the people of Jahannam are 5. May Allah save us. 5 people. He mentioned the 3. Remember the 3? Deceiver, Bakhil, miser, and Mannan, the person who he talks about his charity. She was nothing. It was me who brought her, fed her, gave her a job, find her the husband, and now she doesn't even say salam. La ilaha illallah. Okay, 2 more. ذكر منهم رجلا لا يصبح ولا يمسي إلا وهو يخادعك عن أهلك ومالك. And those who are morning and afternoon plotting, sisters, plotting against you in your money and in your spouse. Careful. They want to take even your husband. Some people, subhanAllah, you open your doors for them. You do everything. What you do with them, maybe you didn't do even with your own sister. But she is actually plotting to take your property and take your place. Careful, sisters. Be very careful. So these are the rest we keep for next week, inshallah. And then my sisters will graduate back there and become big ustazas. Especially Yati. Yani. Okay. Why not? Slowly. Every day teach. Yalla, go ahead. I will decide next week. Next week I give you another one. But the class will continue, inshallah. This class will continue, inshallah, as long as I am alive. As long as Sister Zuli welcome us and put coffee in Allah bless her. Hey, Ramadan, don't put coffee. My sisters, are you okay? Make dua for Sister Sastina to improve, mashallah, better and better. It's so good to see her after a long trial. Allah has given her a trial, mashallah. He loves her so much. Give her test. May Allah give her shifa. How is Azla, sister? How is Azla? She's okay, inshallah. Sabar. Not easy for her. She's young and she's... And Sister Norella, we ask Allah to forgive her auntie. Give her Jannatul Firdaus. Her auntie passed away Yesterday, yes? Yesterday, last night. May Allah give her rahmah. In Kelantan, it was in Kelantan. Dubai? Johor Bahru. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give her Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah forgive her soul, bless her soul, and shower her with rahmah and maghfirah. May Allah widen her grave. May Allah show her her seat in Jannah, inshallah. May Allah make the angels easy on her while she is questioning. Ameen. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. May Allah bless you all, my sisters. I hope you enjoyed the class. Next week we finish the book, alhamdulillah, and we will make sujood shukr to Allah for having us to study the whole book. Alhamdulillah, some of you never missed class, I'm sure. Some of you on and off, some of you only few they missed because they were overseas or whatever. Alhamdulillah, no problem at all. As long Allah looks at the last thing you do. So don't miss class next week, inshallah. Try your best. Huh? Who's second? Mother, may Allah give shifa, may Allah give shifa. It's okay, it's okay. We will ask you.
Yes.
Inshallah. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. Ya Allah, give rahmah and barakah to all my sisters. Give them peace of mind. Take good care of them, Ya Rabbi, in terms of their finance, in terms of their aql, in terms of their heart, and in terms of their bodies. And look after their kids, after their spouses, after their parents, after their loved ones. Ya Allah, bring good people in their life, positive people. People who talk about you and your Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than they talk about the dunya. Ya Allah, we need those people in our lives so that they can affect us positively. The sisters who are coming from far, may Allah reward you Jannatul Firdaus. I know some of you coming from far. May Allah reward you for every step, one mountain of good deeds in paradise. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam Muhammad. Thanks to Allah and to Sister Zuli for taking good care of the class and all of you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.